I mean, I am similar in that I also have a poetry background. Like, when I was like in high school, I was doing poetry workshops and stuff like that. And then I got invited to like poetry slams and open mics. And I was just like really into it. Like I'd go to different open mics, like all ages stuff. And like the Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture, Apr-Dec, had a slam every year, and I participated a couple times. So yeah.
What was the one they did on Tuesdays?
Tuesday Night Cafe?
Yes.
Yeah, Little Tokyo. Yeah, yeah, that's like a legendary spot as well.
Yeah, we performed there one time too. Divine Daughters. Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, it's almost like in this pandemic, it's like you think about all these spots and it just becomes that much more like valuable, like the memory of, wow, these spots really nurtured us. And
right. Yeah, so, but back to what you were saying though, how I really became an MC was when I came to LA. I was working on my documentary about women in hip hop. That's actually how I met Night and Day. And I went to the Project Blow to meet up with the system. And then that was a wrap. I couldn't walk into the Project Blow being a poet. They're like, no.
You gotta rhyme.
They're like, you better pick up your bars. And then
yeah,
now
like
I'm an official member of Project Blow. So I'm glad that that moment happened for me, and that I got to work with legends of LA underground hip hop to kind of help me form who I am. You know?
Yeah, that's awesome. Like that's great training for sure, to be just thrown into that mix. Sorry, there's like, I have like 5 thoughts going on at the same time.
I know, that's what's cool about doing these, because like what ends up happening, people just really open up about stuff they've never really opened up about before. And I'm sharing people's stories. And not only that, but I'm suggesting for everyone that's listening and has been doing Instagram lives or Twitches and things like that are interviews, we need to really be documenting our interviews and what's happening right now and put it on paper. We need to transcribe, put it on paper, make a book. So every interview that I have done in the past and I'm doing now, I'm going to transcribe, and it's going to be put in a book. Like, it's going to just be called 2020, okay?
Amazing. Well,
okay,
I mean,
it's 2020, MLC Radio.
I think like, yeah, print, digital, like archives, like we can do it all. Somebody up here mentioned, do you remember Medusa? Oh yeah.
Of course.
I mean, she's like the queen, right? Like I saw her perform a few times, like when I was younger in college, and like she was just always like that.
She asked me to be in her music video, and I just was like, anything you want, Medusa. Like, what do you want me to do? She's like, just stand there and say Gangsta Goddess. I'm like, okay, Medusa, whatever you want, whatever.
No, yeah, it's awesome. Like,
so much.
It's great that we have like that legacy to draw from and be inspired by as like a female hip hop head in LA. And like, you know, it takes like somebody like Medusa to, you know, break the mold once again, and then like we come along and we reinterpret it, and you know the next generation reinterprets it, and so like that's beautiful.
And she's still doing it, and she's so supportive. That's what I love, that like if I have a show right at the same show, she will still be right there on the side of the stage watching me perform too. And that's just love, you know what I mean? And when there's artists like that have been around, that are on television shows and like whatever, but are still like showing love to us because we're kind of that next generation, you could say. I don't know. That just gives me that much more power and feeling that I need to continue to do what I'm doing. I don't know if you get that feeling sometimes too. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, just the fact that I've been able to meet all these heads, you know, that I look up to, that that I've listened to, like, you know, Abstract Rude, and like been doing shows with him, and like Micah 9, and it's just like, it's like, wow, what? No, really? Cool. So we just gotta invite new kids then, you know, we gotta grow the next gen. So yeah, which is why, you know, I created my own show as well for 10 plus years, Magic Garage. I did that at the airliner and different like warehouse spaces, and it was just like a big do-it-yourself like grassroots art show, different genres like bands, hip hop, electronic, everything, dancers, and like there's so much life here in LA that it's just people. I think people who are outside of LA, they have a certain thought of what LA is, or like there's an image that comes with LA, but
right
under that surface is just like so much like creativity, and it's been really awesome to just be surrounded by that and like just get inspiration from it. And you're one of those like lively people with lively characters. So I was just I on my memories on Facebook, I don't know if you saw, I reposted a memory with you from LBC, Long Beach Park Jam.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's been Park Jam on last Sunday, right? Or this Sunday? I don't know. I get all the days. They just go like this now. I'm like, what?
Yeah, yeah. I know.
This month at some point. I want to say peace to Cut Chemist, just came on right now. Peace to everyone that's on here. Much love.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up.
What is new? What are you up to now?
Well, I mean, just surviving through this pandemic, but I was doing a lot of live streaming last month, and then I took a break, but I was doing like twice a week live streams with visuals and like DJ sets. I did one live set, and it was a lot of fun. It was a little bit overwhelming just because I was just like, all right, let's do this, and then I just took a break all of a sudden. But I've been doing that, and like lately I've just been working on more beats and just trying to gather more inspiration for the future. But lately, I was at the protest. Like, I was at the Hollywood protest, which was crazy. Like, it was just so packed with like so many people, and just to go from being socially isolated to 100,000 people in the streets of Hollywood was like pretty intense. Although it was like moving very slowly, and like there were people handing out waters and people handing out snacks, and like they're like, do you want to make a sign? And like it was just awesome, and like seeing little kids there doing chants, and like it was like it really touched me just to see like especially the little kids joining in, and yeah, just it's been so intense. Just you already know, like just every day is just a new like crisis, but it's really beautiful to see the community like come together and demand justice
and actually create change. Like things are moving and happening right now, and
I hope so.
Just keep up the momentum and not stop. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think it's like all right, guys, it's our chance.
Yeah,
go for it.
It's now. It is. It really is right now. So,
because I have never seen anything like this in LA. Like, I've been to protests and stuff, but I've never seen anything like this happen. Like multiple locations. Like, so yeah, I hope something really does happen, and like defund the police, and like just put more money into like community and education.
Yeah, we got to keep the pressure on, movement in both directions. Yeah, I definitely have been staying at home, doing work from home. Yes, the pandemic did make this possible because people aren't distracted by basketball and baseball and whatever else would normally be going on right now and going out, and it's the beginning of summer, so party, especially LA, how we get down. So yeah, people aren't distracted right now. They're seeing what's up, and we got gangs uniting right now in LA, and we never seen this. People will talk about it, but never to this level. Like, it kind of started with Nipsey, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, this has just been building up for a while.
This is like years of like organizing, and we stand on the shoulders of giants. Like, it's not just from nowhere. It's from people that have been doing this, have been like following like police brutality and all like the awful like you know, just the violence that's been going on for forever that needs to stop, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, I've gotten to check out some of your live streams and they've been fun. So I'm excited that you've been doing that though. And it's okay to take a break every once in a while. We need to rest and be healthy so we can continue on, you know?
Yeah. And I don't know, it's almost like an existential crisis of like, what is music and art even for now? Like, what am I even doing? But, you know, everything is a tool, you know?
That's what it is. I was talking to someone about that today too, actually. I said, being an MC, you're able to use your voice, you know, like to spread beyond anything really, because people are going to hear your voice. The masses are going to hear your voice. You know what I'm trying to say? So like having that kind of power, you really got to be able to use it correctly. And right now, I feel like, you know, the MCs could really be utilizing this time to unite some folks and get some people moving.
Word. Yeah. And I think now also with technology, it's a tool that everybody has, and like we can all harness that for, you know, to get our voices out, more so than, you know, 5 to 10 years ago. So yeah, it's almost like we have so many tools at our fingertips that we haven't even begun to explore. And like this pandemic, I feel, has opened up, you know, some possibilities like for people to explore that even more. And I think live streaming is just going to be even more like, you know, prevalent. I heard like bad things, like like a lot of venues are closing, and you know, especially underground venues. So we're gonna have to find like those alternatives, and like we're gonna have to build that.
And for me, I'm honestly just gonna be like, I'm a mama, so I'm gonna be home for a while. Like that's just what it is, you know, and that's okay. I come to terms with that. Yeah. So that's why, you know, I found other mediums to be able to express myself. And that's
like how long have you been doing this show?
It's been over a month now. I've had like over 15 guests now.